Court Purdy. I'm a partner with the firm Paoli and Purdy in Newport Beach. We specialize in personal injury actions. We've been doing so for a couple of decades.
My name is William Paoli. I'm a civil trial specialist certified by the State Bar in civil advocacy.
Alex De La Cruz, who was 14 at the time, was a freshman at Apple Valley High School, and on the early morning hours, about 6:30 in the morning, he was walking to school across Bear Valley Road at its intersection with Navajo Road.
And so at 6:30 in the morning, it was described as pitch black. And as Alex was walking towards the school, through the intersection in the crosswalk, a vehicle that was coming from his right, before Alex was able to make it all the way across the intersection, he was run down by a vehicle that couldn't see him.
He did not survive the accident. He passed away shortly thereafter. So we represented the father, Stephen De La Cruz, in the wrongful death action. We brought the action against the town of Apple Valley under the theory that they had created a dangerous condition at that precise time period, that time frame in the morning, and which was a substantial factor in causing the accident and Alex's passing. So
in this particular case, we had a combination of factors that played into the condition and ultimately into the reason that Alex had died or was struck and died.
One of them was the absence of sufficient street lighting. The second was insufficient signage. The signs that were in place alerting drivers that they were approaching school grounds had been removed by the town of Apple Valley. The third factor was the failure to reduce the speeds to 25 miles per hour when children were present.
The town had noticed that this was a dangerous condition because even the high school principal had written the superintendent of Apple Valley Unified School District several years earlier, back in 2003 I believe it was, and had requested assistance in lowering the speed limit along Bear Valley Road because of the danger presented to children walking to and from school. Instead of lowering it, the town actually increased the speed 50 to 55 miles an hour. Our strategy behind contacting DK Global early on in this case was to prepare our clients ultimately for being deposed. DK Global did a wonderful job in preparing them and in capturing on film their emotion and actually being able to see how the loss of their son has affected their daily life.
So in terms of their deposition and in testifying at trial, I thought that just using DK for that portion of it was extremely helpful. DK Global helped us a great deal in doing some investigation with respect to some of the other roadways in the town that were pivotal, I believe, in proving that there was a dangerous condition at the time of the accident. And the overlays and the overhead shots, in particular the photographs that were taken at the other schools in the town, which showed how everything was done appropriately. DK Global was really helpful in putting that together for us.
So together, the total verdict was $60 million against the town of Apple Valley and in favor of both parents.
The jury spoke and gave us a great verdict for the parents, and I think a lot of that was based on the fact that our engineers were able to show why the dangerous condition was present, the fact that it violated the California Vehicle Code, and that the accident could have been prevented if they had just taken steps to remove the dangerous condition, which was something they had done at virtually every other school in the district.
But DK Global has been very, very professional throughout all of the opportunities we've had to work with them in the past, and in particular in this case as well, and we attribute our success in large part to their work as well in terms of being able to present the story.
The visuals that DK Global creates, we use and rely on in the cases that we do because they involve usually accidents on roadways, and the way that DK Global is able to put those videos together and able to use the photography and the other audiovisual techniques that they use is incredibly helpful with presenting the case and letting a jury or a mediator or even defense counsel understand that we're going to be able to present a very clear and accurate case and something that they're going to have a hard time refuting.